Welcome everyone, it's Sherry Carroll with a DIY tissue paper ghost project for you. These are super cute and they're a little bit different than what you see with people using cheesecloth. I've started off with some tin foil and I've created some arms and a head, and I've taped those onto a small bottle for the size of my ghost. For my second one, I've just used a head only. The next thing I want to do is to lay down some plastic wrap over my shape, and this will help protect the shape from all the glue and the tissue that we put on top. It'll also create the swooping arms and a place for that tissue paper to land. In a small bowl, I'm adding in some Simon Says Stamp Craft Tacky glue, and I've opened up that cap and I've just let it blop out. The next thing I want to do is to add some water to thin out my glue, and I'm using about 4 parts glue to 1 part water. So I just want to thin this out enough to work with my tissue paper. So once I have my water in my bowl, I'm going to use my cut-off basting brush. This was really perfect for working with glue, and it's silicone, so it cleans off really easily. So I'm going to mix this up really well to get that all incorporated. Now I'm ready to start adding my tissue paper, and I've cut these 10 by 10, and this is really cheap tissue paper, nothing fancy. I've crumpled it up and I'm going to put it into my bowl, and I want to make sure that this gets really saturated, so I'll open this up a bit, make sure I get that center, and dip it in again. Once I have that well saturated, I'll squeeze out a little bit of the excess of glue by opening it up again and then squeezing out those edges. Even though tissue paper is quite thin, it's really malleable and it doesn't rip like you think it would, but still be gentle with it. So I have found the center of the tissue paper and I've put it right at the head, and now I can rearrange my tissue to start forming my ghost. Next, I'm using a second piece of tissue paper, and I want these really thin because I'll be putting some tiny lights underneath them. So I really want to be able to see through the ghost as much as I can. So just with 2 sheets of the tissue paper, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'll open this up, and then I can lay it over top, just to the top of that head, and continue forming the ghost. Having that plastic wrap covering the armature and my work surface, it's really nice that I can move these around once they're done, so I can let them dry completely. So continue just forming and pinching and moving that tissue around until you're happy with the shape. I've made additional mixture of glue, and I'm starting with my second one, and again I'm just laying that tissue right over to where the center hits the top of the head, and then I'll squeeze this in and arrange it so that it's the shape of the ghost that I want. I'm doing one last check to make sure that everything is in place before I allow these to dry. And if you can see, I do have some glue on my fingers, and I suggest using a baby wipe or wet cloth rather than washing my hands in the sink. I've allowed these to dry completely overnight, and it's still pliable, but yet it's dry and it's sturdy. These are still delicate, so they could crush, but they're the perfect shape that I want for my little ghosts. So what I had to do is to remove the plastic from the inside. You could also leave this and just trim it to where it's inside of your tissue paper, but I'm just gently pulling it from the inside of my ghost just by wiggling my fingers up to the top and peeling it away at the bottom until I have it separated from the ghost. I might lose a little bit of shape as I'm doing this, but that's okay. I can use my armature once again by sliding that in and then making sure that I have everything in shape the way that I want it. So you can see it's still a little bit bendable, but it'll hold its shape. And now I'm ready to add some eyes and a mouth, and I've just cut these little pieces from some black felt, and I've given them 2 eyes and then a little mouth. And so with my first ghost, I've kept that armature on the inside, And I'm going to use my craft tacky glue, and I'm just going to place some dots of glue right where I want those eyes. And this is nice to keep that armature underneath because it allows you to use some pressure without losing that shape. So once I have my 2 spots for my eyes, I'll use my reverse tweezers, and now I can place that first piece of felt right on the left side and add the other eye to the right. Now I can press those down, especially with that armature underneath. And now that my felt eyeballs and little mouths are dry, I can remove the armatures. And next I want to show you what these will look like with some tiny lights underneath. So I have a couple sets, and each one will have its own light. And I'm going to just leave those bundled up and have them kind of standing, but now they can be illuminated individually. I've created a little centerpiece for my coffee table, and I've added in some small cups of candy and also a vase full of black jelly beans. This is a fun decoration for the spirit of Halloween and also for your guests to enjoy. I hope you've enjoyed my do-it-yourself project to make some tissue paper ghosts with illumination. I do have my supplies listed down below, and as always, thanks so much for watching.
Hi, I'm Heidi, founder of SimonsSaysStamp.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you just saw, be sure to press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more great content.